Church number 4, the church in Thyatira. It says, "These things saith the Son of God, who has his eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass. I know thy works in charity, in service, in faith, in thy patience, in thy works, and the last to be more than the first." You're not like a runner who runs and starts getting tired, and their second lap around the track is slower than their first. Thyatira, you are a unique church. He who has his eyes like a flame of fire, and whose feet are like fine brass, like it's been in the fire, is writing to a church that's fired up, and like a fire does, it may start off with a little match, but it keeps growing and growing and growing in Thyatira. You are getting stronger and running faster as each day goes on. You are becoming greater and greater, because the last, he says, is more than the first. Notwithstanding, I got something against you, because you got one person in your church, Jezebel. He says, which calleth herself a prophetess, and you allow her to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. The Lord's word speaks to John to speak to all the churches regarding what's going on in Thyatira. And he says, look, I didn't just cut her off. I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to cast her into hell? Not yet. What am I going to do? Kick her out of the church? Not yet. But he says, I'm going to cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery. And let you know this woman is married. Them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds. To keep from suffering tribulation, there's some things I can't undo in my past. But if I just simply repent, God will make sure that I don't have to pay for what I did. He says, and I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to kill her children. I even love the parable that's given in the Old Testament, in the book of Ezekiel. He says, no longer will you be able to use the proverb that the fathers have eaten sour grapes and the children's teeth are set on fire. That if I eat sour grapes, my children's teeth get rotten because of it. And boy, that's something to rejoice about, that my children don't have to pay for what I do. But when you get to the last book of the Bible, and you get to the 4th of the 7 churches, God says the children are going to have to pay for what their mama does in the church. He says, I'm going to kill her children with death. In all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works. She can preach and prophesy and have children, and God says, I'm going to deal with them. But unto you I say, and unto the rest in Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depths of Satan as they speak, I will put upon you none other burden, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. You're going to be able to rule the world, Thyatira. I'm going to put nations under you, as the Gospels speak of. If you just deal with Jezebel in your church and the doctrine that has been brought in, he said, there's nothing else I'm going to require of you to do except just keep doing what you're doing, getting stronger, running more and more fast. But just deal with this one thing, Thyatira.